At the start of the Premier League season, 30 Football Manager content creators came together to join in an ultimate competition, with creators such as Omega Luke, FM Trequiesta, Demand More FM, and even Zealand. They started a season-long competition to find out who is the best Football Manager creator at Fantasy Premier League. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Football Manager Content Creators Fantasy Premier League competition, hosted by me, Raxo FM, where today we are going over what has happened all throughout the season. It has finally ended, and we have our crowned champion. It's time to find out who it is. But before we jump into that, make sure that you do like this video and subscribe if you are new to the Raxo FM channel for daily-ish Football Manager content coming your way. I would also like to apologise to anyone who was enjoying the weekly roundups on my channel, whether you are a content creator or just a random viewer. I know that I let it slip, and that was just because I didn't feel like the content was up to the standard that I wanted on this channel, and because of that the engagement wasn't there. But we're back now, we're going over what's happened in the competition, and if you guys enjoyed this one, let me know down in the comment section below, and we could even do it again for next year. But for now, we're going to go through the table, see how everyone has finished, and crown our champion for the first ever FM Creators FPL League. Unfortunately, at the bottom, there's always going to be someone, and for this series, luckily, there is two people. The first is In The Mixer, who has finished with an overall points tally of 1,439. Just not had the best overall season in FPL, but didn't finish with a terrible squad. Got some decent players in there, but he's got to take bottom spot. Joining him down there is Swedish fullback. Again, not a great Football Manager season for him. He finishes with a total of 1,439 points as well, with only an overall rank of 6,851,817. So, unfortunate for those two, but thank you for at least finishing below me. In 28th place, and we're getting this one out of the way early, it is Zealand. For a tactical genius, you'd think he'd be doing a little bit better on Fantasy Premier League, but to be honest, I don't think he played any game weeks after the first week. There's some automatic substitutions going on there. I'm pretty certain that he stopped playing after a while. Massive shout out to Zealand for even replying to my Twitter message and actually joining this. Shout out to every single content creator that engaged with this and actually joined in. I remember I was on like 200 subscribers back then, so to get some big names like Zealand, Omega Luke, even Demand More FM, and everyone else involved in there, I do really appreciate everyone that has done it. But Zealand, the biggest content creator involved in this, 100,000 subscribers plus, is finished in 28th place. Next we've got Cobby in 27th place. Not a terrible round to end it off. JDFM is the next man on the list. We're now cracking into the 5 million, so not horrendous at all. But again, not a bad end to the season, but unfortunately not the best ending position for our league. Edinburgh FM is down in 25th place, unfortunately. Benny D FM is down in 24th place with only 15 points to end the season. I will admit, give credit where credit's due. All the people down in the bottom half are probably not touching Fantasy Premier League for a good period of the season. Next we've got Old Lady Plays, who finished in 23rd place. Not a terrible position for someone that's never played Fantasy Premier League before. Just above her is FM Llama, who has had amazing success in the YouTube world. Unfortunately not the best success, down in 24th place for our league. Apologies to FM Llama, you finished down in 21st place, so a wee bit higher. And I skipped the Custard Prophet, who was finished in 22nd. Again, a great content creator, but unfortunately not finishing above that mid-table area. We're now into the top 20, so we could take this as, you know, the real Premier League season now. So unfortunately being relegated based off that is the United City FM, who I remember started very well with an amazing game week at one point, but has fallen quite far now and hasn't ended up with the best position. But 4,830,000, that's not horrendous. FM Digi also finds himself in the relegation zone. Not quite bottom of the table, but still going down to the championship. And even I couldn't avoid the drop, finishing down in 18th place. Still just within that relegation zone. I will admit I have also not touched Fantasy Premier League for quite some time, but I've enjoyed the road anyway, so I appreciate everyone who's been involved below me so that I don't look too horrendously bad. So hats off to all of you. Just above me is Demand More FM with a very good finish to the season, 50 points. I mean, based off what we've been seeing at the moment, anything over average is fairly solid. But we've now got people nearing that very mid-table in the overall ranking. So 4,400,000. It's right in around that 15th sort of place. Not 15th, there's 20 teams in the Premier League, so 10th place. You get what I was trying to say. I'm bad at maths. Room for Gaming's up next, getting very close to that mid-table sort of finish. Steve Hood's up next, who I swear was dominating the competition early doors, but ended up doing quite well in this final game week and ends with a total points tally of 1,870. The FN newbies just above him with 1,879 points and a decent end to the season. Roland Boss is up next with a very solid mid-table finish and is now officially above that threshold of being above halfway through the total players. I think maybe the bottom two people, but I forgot to check that, so apologies. Moving down from 10th place on the final day of the season, Omega Luke is finished in 11th place, just outside of that top half finish, but still a very respectable score of 1,944 points. It's becoming clear that I'm easily confused by numbers because unfortunately it was Leo Demos that finished in 11th place. Omega Luke was down in 12th, but still a decent result for him and a decent result for Leo Demos, finishing right in and around that mid-table spot, again just outside of the top half finish. Our first top of the table is 10th place top of the table. I don't know. I'm not good with numbers, which is probably why I wasn't good at Fantasy Premier League. Is Sam White's ATP, another player that I swear was dominating at the start of the season, but has unfortunately fallen, but still in a decent position come the end of the year. FM Simo or Simo, sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly, has finished up in 9th place, now definitely in that higher tier stuff. 9,000, not 9,000, 2 millionth, that's a wee bit far off, 9,000, 2,900,000 in the world. The Manager Man has finished in a very respectable 8th place, and I believe this man finished it all the way to the end of the FPL season, so hats off to you, based off the fact that he made one transfer right at the end there. Lutterworth Fox finishing in 7th place, a decent end to the year with 56 points, and definitely playing all the way to the end with 2 transfers done. Matt Brown is up next, finishing with a very respectable rank of 1,820,000 in the world, now cracking into those below 2 millionth places. Our 5th place man, so just outside of the Champions League spots, is A-Bomb FM with a very decent end to the year with 71 points on this final game week. Sneaking into that 4th place spot, FM Trequiesta has found his way to get that Champions League football with 52 points to end the season and 2,152 points in the entire FPL year. We're starting to give out medals now. In 3rd place, it is Passion 4 FM with a very respectable end to the season. Well, not a great last final points, but a very respectable finishing place. Just outside of the top spot in 2nd place is Webby FM with 510,000th in the world, a very good end to the year with 78 points as well, 2,268 points, silver medal for you my friend, but if your name has not been called out yet, that's because you are the champion of the FPL Creators Premier League. So that's not what it's called at all. I'll try that again. That means you are the champion of the FPL Content Creators Fantasy Premier League for the first year ever. And that man is FM Wonder Kids with over 2,000 subscribers on YouTube and over 2,294 points in the FPL season. He's finished 388,000 in the world. Very, very solid performance. A decent 11 as well. Done the job. Clearly played all season long. And he's been crowned the champion. I mean, it's not the best champion you're ever gonna get. In his other leagues, he's not done quite as well, but he's topped the one that we all care about, the FM Creators FPL League. We'll quickly run through it once again so that you can take a look at the points tallies, the differences in players, and see all your favourite creators and where they have finished. Apologies if I did miss anyone through going through all of them. As I said before, I'm not great with numbers, and definitely not great with reading either, but that is where I'm ending the Football Manager Content Creators FPL League for this year. But if you guys want to see it again next year, please let me know down in the comment section below. I'll probably be repeating this league automatically, so if you're already in it and you want to keep going, you can go ahead. If you want to remove yourself from it, that's absolutely fine. I probably won't make any video updates until the very end of the year, like I am doing right now, just to announce who has won it. So if you want to be a new creator in it next year, let me know. Send me a Twitter DM and I'll be more than happy to add you to it. Thank you so much to all of the content creators that did get involved in this. Going through the names, it's pretty incredible to think that a now 400 to 500 subscriber channel like myself has managed to get all of these people together. Back then I was operating at, I don't even think I had 200 subscribers, so it was a massive boost. A couple of you guys shouted me out because of it. I want to give a particular thank to Omega Luke. I remember him getting me about 7 subscribers one day, which was absolutely insane to me at that time. Even now, 7 subscribers would be awesome. We're definitely on the route to gain 1,000 subscribers on this channel, so if you guys are enjoying the content on today's episode, make sure that you do subscribe so that you don't miss the daily Football Manager content with series every single day, and hopefully something that you will enjoy on the channel. But I know I've said it like 3 times. I want to say a big thank you to all the creators involved. I couldn't have done this without you. It wasn't the best series I've ever done, especially because I didn't do it for an extended period of time. Zealand, particular thanks to you as well. Why you're in this competition is absolutely beyond me, but yeah, just thank you to everyone involved. It's been an absolute accomplishment. It's been a really big privilege to be able to run this. Probably didn't run it too well, but it's done. So no turning back now. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you all later.